Hey guys, this is What If Just Gaming, and today I'm bringing you finally the best Liliana game I've ever played. This is gonna be a premiere because usually when I play Liliana I score pretty awful, and this time I had quite some luck in terms of the team composition because the enemy team wasn't really aware of what's going to happen. As you can see, I'm with 2 bronze, 1 silver and 1 gold player, and that means they might not have that much experience in terms of games and fights, so I was able to score a 0 death win, which is awesome for me because usually I tend to have some issues with Liliana because she's just some difficult character. There are heroes who are easier, like the easy hero win button stuff, Maganga things that you can face out there. And I've got this lovely skin, and I would just assume that this is something that's gonna be special, and you should use it, and you should win it. And most of the times I don't really use it, and I don't win it. So I was quite lucky here that I have been playing against a Maganga who seems to not really know what Liliana is capable of. She's a poke champion. She's really good on just scrabbing away health step by step before she gains her ultimate form, which is the fox form. And as you can see from this video, I'm not a Liliana pro. I've played a couple of matches with her. I'm not really that experienced, and so I was really fine with the performance that I have just been using yesterday. So this is today for you guys. I've got some cat hair in my mouth. Don't ask where this came from. Got a cat. She was sitting on my lap and things got started. So yeah, we're going in here. First blood for us, no, for the enemy team. And unfortunately we can't reach. I try to flicker in and get some damage in, but unfortunately we do not have sufficient damage to get rid of the little and smart and really nice character here. Forgot her name. It's not Astrid, it's not Emily. What's her name? The little dwarf. Can't remember. But this positioning just tells you something. Like, I did not really hit him, and it wasn't good, and I did not really expect him to move so far ahead, just in front of the tower. And I should have swiped the window to see where Maganga actually was, but I was just not expecting someone to be that close to my tower. I mean, how much ganking potential are you actually not wasting, but how much ganking potential are you actually offering the enemy jungler? That was the perfect example of how you are not positioning yourself. What's her name? It's something with A, isn't it? Alice! Her name's Alice. That's her name. Alice is such an idiot hero. Like, she's so annoying. She's one of the most annoying heroes in the entire game. Look at that Maganga. Like, what is he doing? I missed my 2 here, and he has a lot of stacks on top of me, but he's not really able to contribute to something. So that's really a waste of space here. And I've got some resurrection from my restore, but I just felt like this guy is not really knowing what he was doing, and that's a shame. Like, maybe he's bronze as well, so who's him to blame? I'm going in here to help Emily to get that buff a little bit sooner, but she's doing a really nice job. Like, she's trying to get into the enemy jungle. I mean, I can't really bait him out here. Like, what am I supposed to do? He's really standing close to everything that he can get, and we put so much on him. And in this point I was like, should I go in or out, and I couldn't decide. And now you've got someone here in the brush, and I was able to see him, I was able to spot him, and that's just something that you shouldn't do. Like, if you're that low on your health, like, why are you staying in that jungle thing? Doesn't make any sense. Now, we are onto that tower. That fell really easily. Like, I like the way that it kind of went. No, it didn't. That was the mistake. Like, we thought that we got the tower, but we didn't. And look at that. It's only a shape. Like, there's not really health at all. And now I have to defend the tower against 3 different people. And the good thing is, like, you've got super much poke. And I love the moment when you are poking Alice more than she's able to do. Like, that's so satisfying. Alice is always there with her stun, and it's so annoying and really causes some pain. And I was like, well, I can do better. I've got a stun as well, and I've got another ability which is basically like scaling up to that point where you can actually use it. Like, Alice has her 1 nice stun. Okay, I see that it is kind of helpful in team fights, but then after that, what comes in? Nothing. So with Liliana, I'm like, well, yeah, I do getcha. And I love that skin, like that Lotus Blossom. That is so ace. Like, yeah, it took me some time to get it via the codex, but I think it's so worth it. And I got some Alice, and now I can just jump out. Foxfall is really nice, but I'm still not really able to use it properly. Like, I've seen some really great plays from different people, and I know that you can be a better player if you kind of manage between those mage and fox animal forms, and that's gonna be really, really good, but I'm not that player. I'm just playing too many heroes at too many times. Like that Blossom, that's not gonna help anyone. Just too slow. I should have saved my 2 from my mage form to kind of block him, and nice outright here. Like, that was really good from Lubu. Love the new skin. Like, that looks really nice. But we're having quite an easy time. Like, really nice ult. That was so nice. I'm trying to get out here. Like, I don't want to be killed. There's not that much I can do in a follow-up. Like, that doesn't make any sense to go in here. So I decided to stay a little bit back. I mean, you're quite mobile. Like, with the fox form and the flicker, you have 3 different flickerish moments. So that's quite nice. Got both of them. Zan is really nice ult here. And yeah, that was kind of predictable. Like, you know that if you have someone who's poking you all the time, you will die somehow. I mean, Maganga has a pretty decent matchup because he has this healing ability that he can cause from his normal abilities, because he is just someone who has that. That was a wasted approach here. I'm going for Rhea's Blessing here. I'm making a shortcut, because as soon as you have Rhea's Blessing, you're able to get health back using your 1 if you're in fox form, and that's gonna be somehow a lifesaver, because it's getting you so much health back if you can use it on a minion, or if you can use it on one of those creeps here. He tries to get me, and now you see the full potential. Dash out, dash in. Lumbo comes in here, so we do have some tankiness. We've got the Yawn here as well, so I'm using all of my skills here again, and it's basically just like tactically playing down what I have started.
Their sound do I call onslaught, for I run on soft paws.
I'm not on a really big win streak here, or a kill streak, because I'm just poking so much, building up my items, but playing it safe is always quite a good thing to do, because if you don't feed the enemy, he will not have sufficient items and damage to cause trouble to your team. I saw that something is going up in the middle, so I was trying to help out my Valheim, but he doesn't need help because he was basically just retreating to safety, and there's not that much that the enemy can do. And now I saw the window. Like, I thought, let's go in here. Dashing out again, so it's kind of like a hit and run tactics that I was playing. Unfortunately, Yorn just got Lumbur, because otherwise that would have been a really nice escape. Like, we would have done what we were supposed to do, and then the enemy just got out, and we kind of managed to retreat to safety. Yorn is not really making a smart move here, like he's using too much of his time to use his abilities, so I was able to snack him at least a little bit, and I don't know what Xanas does here. So he's going for the Yorn, which is quite an intelligent thing, and I was trying to figure out where he would go, and that's just enough to get some Yorn here. Now, do I have Rheas already? I don't think so. Oh no, I don't have it. And as soon as I will have it, things are gonna be even smoother. Onslaught, like, he's got caught out in the open. That was really unlucky for Maganga, but he was just trying to get too much out of that position. So I had to get him. And you can see now how Rheas is really contributing to your build, because you're actually, like, right now back on full health. And you can use that using your one, because it's doing a lot of damage if you're able to get the enemy hero or the minion camp, doesn't really matter. And all this poke, like, look at that, that's so much damage here. Unfortunately, I'm not really getting that much out of it because everyone else is killing things, so I'm the one who's getting assists, but I mean, it's a team fight, so you don't really pay attention to what you get and what your teammates get. You just want to destroy that enemy, you want to destroy the towers, and therefore I'm fine with that. Like, I don't need to be the one who's got the killing spree. I'm just fine if we can win that stupid game, and we can win that only as a team, because otherwise it's not gonna be beneficial. And that's the stuff, like, you're just doing so much help with all your stuns, because you're stunning enemies all over the place. You've got the damage, and now you will see how much escape power I do have. Lumbo gets caught out again, and that's his role. But look at that, like, we have managed to get almost 3 heroes down to 0 health. Bloodbath here for me. I'm putting that thing into him as well, and there comes the double kill. Quite nicely executed. I was more lucky than I thought, and now I can just put some time into defending that tower. And as I transform to fox form, that is really easy peasy fox form stuff. I think for farming you should always use the fox form. For poke you should use the mage form, and I think then you should be alright, because the fox form is just really strong. And you can just dodge things, like, that's how crazy she is. Dodge stuff with your fox form, and I think you can dodge stuff when you are turning into fox form as well, and you will not receive any damage. Like, there should be some guides on the internet, on YouTube, where you can actually see what kind of combos you're able to do when you use Liliana, because as I said, I'm not an experienced Liliana player, so I don't really have that much of experience how to combine her combos. So if you want to have a more deep dive approach of how to win with Liliana, you should use some of the guides on the internet, and then you should be alright. There we go. Unfortunately, he got out. Like, I positioned myself not in the best way, and therefore I was not able to get anything out of that. But you can see how much damage I do with all the fox stuff, and I'm able to get myself back to almost full health before I have been losing some. And now we have the third tower. I've got Hecate's Diadem, which is gonna bring me some much loved ability power back into the game. And even while I'm in fox form dashing around some of those tower things, I can just jump out, put some damage into minions and stuff, and I'm back into the game again, because that's how Hecate's Diadem works. They do get a shield here. Valheim does a really pretty decent job. I'm trying to get some stuff as well, but now the game is already over. And yeah, that was a cakewalk, but some games should be like that, so don't worry about it. If you're able to win easily, don't complain, because that's just how the game works. And you can see right now my stats. And that worked quite well. I think the build is pretty nicely with the Boomstick, Hecates and stuff like that. 32.8% of damage. It doesn't feel like it because you're doing a lot of poke damage, but it sums up and adds up pretty nicely. And yeah, that was one of the best Liliana games I've ever played. And I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's worth mentioning. 609, that is my game. Quick buy showing you the full build, and I'm out right now because I started the game again, and I will put everything into the description. So guys, stay tuned with me, subscribe to my channel. I'm What of Dust Gaming. Have a nice night. Bye bye.